Howdy, Tech Drover here. For most of my career, building software meant adding people. If you wanted more output, you hired more people. You hired more developers. That model built billion-dollar companies. It's also starting to break because code is no longer the bottleneck. And when the bottleneck moves, the entire system changes. Last fall, I talked about the difference between engineers and developers. Developers execute defined processes. Engineers solve problems when the path isn't defined. For years, the industry needed a lot of developers, production line throughput to produce software products. Tickets came in, requirements came in, features went out. But when routine implementation becomes automated, routine implementation loses leverage. And that's exactly what's happening. The old model assumed you scale by adding headcount, you protect quality with layers of process, you specialize every part of the process. You treat architecture as overhead sometimes. You follow design patterns and expert guidance instead of thinking through the problem. It wasn't wrong. It was built for a world where writing code was the constraint. AI has removed that constraint, which means the leverage point shifts upward from typing code to designing systems. AI doesn't magically build great products, it removes friction. Structured documentation that used to take days now takes hours. Scaffolding for a new app or a new service can be generated quickly. Model experimentation accelerates. Solution paths can be explored faster. When you can create new versions really fast, you try different things. But here's the part most people miss. If you don't understand the system, AI just helps you build the wrong thing faster. That's a key realization. Leveraging AI changes the type of people that you need on your team. From developers and fragmented specialties to problem-solving engineers who can understand the problem and how to solve the problem with technology. The leverage is no longer in executing volume. It's an architectural judgment. It's in knowing where the edges are. In recent projects, I've used AI to accelerate product definition, create structured scaffolding inside strict architectural boundaries, analyze data sets and codes, refine models faster, build AI models, build full services, optimize databases, explore solution paths that used to take weeks, not by handing controlled AI, but by guiding it, by setting guardrails, by making deliberate choices, not just taking what it says. Now, a small focused team operating inside a clear system can move at a pace that once required a much larger organization. That's not theory, it's happening. The production line mentality won't disappear overnight. Some organizations are going to hold it onto it because it feels safe. It's what they've always done. But the advantage is shifting. The teams that combine AI acceleration, disciplined architecture, clear business alignment, margin awareness, those teams are going to quietly outperform the teams that hold on to the past. Headcount is no longer a primary scaling. Clarity is. There's a lot of noise around AI right now, a lot of spectacle, but the real advantage isn't loud, it's structural. It's in designing systems that separate signal from noise. It's in building deliberately instead of reacting. The production line, it's fading. The teams that learn to see clearly and build accordingly will define what comes next. That's where the leverage is. Tech Drover, thanks for listening.